What's up, Jays fans? The Jays just got Chris Bassitt. Huge move. Pandemonium in Jays land right now. There have been unbelievable moves being made. Sean Murphy, like just about 20 minutes ago, who just got dealt for a top prospect from Atlanta. Now Chris Bassitt, a former All-Star, coming to Toronto. The offseason is starting to come together for the Toronto Blue Jays. Pieces are falling into place, and it's looking real good right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully we get a couple more people. It's going to be a quick reaction stream today, but man, we are fired up, Nick.
It is unbelievable. And like Peter said, we just finished recording a video and uploading a video like 10-20 minutes ago. So check out that video after this stream is done. But we didn't really have much planned here, but want to get our reaction out there. And obviously Chris Bassitt was signed by the Blue Jays. And Peter, what are the terms as we welcome everyone to the chat? Again, this will be a short 10-15 minute stream. We'll have another video on it tomorrow. Maybe we stream later tonight, or maybe we stream tomorrow breaking it down more. But this is we got some stuff to do. But we wanted to get this in, and we just recorded a video. It's ridiculous. I don't even know what to think. It's crazy.
Unreal. My head's going crazy right now. This is just a great move for the Toronto Blue Jays. Something needed to be done. They had two major holes that they had in their rotation, and one of them has been filled now. Whether the next one is Ross Stripling or someone else that we get on the trade market remains to be seen. But 3 years, $63 million for Chris Bassitt, so 21 AAV. That's a good move. It's a great move, and it's starting to come together. The guy was an all-star in 2021. He threw 180 innings last year with the New York Mets. Not a big strikeout guy, doesn't throw exceptionally hard, but he is reliable, and he will eat up innings for the Toronto Blue Jays. Perfect signing.
It is something. We got something after so long of speculating and just throwing it out there. I called this an hour ago. I saw a little rumor on Twitter, and I told Peter, and Peter said no shot. And here it is, happened right after. We literally just finished recording a video and uploading it. What's good, Boris? Let's go, Gerald, Anthony, Josh. How we all feeling? Jay's finally signing players. Yes, Anthony, finally. Atkins woke up. Tyler loved this move. We love it too. He is exactly what we need. If this is the start. I truly believe this is the start. And it means we're probably out on Rodon, but we were never really in on Rodon.
Who cares? We have a reliable starter now. There's no hope for us, Nick. We won't make the opening day roster like we thought we would a couple weeks ago. But Owen, to answer your question here, where does he slide into the Jays rotation? I think he's either the third or fourth starter, depending on how Jose Barrios does. So I still think Barrios has earned the right to be our number 3 starter. He's been very good in the past. He will be our number 3 starter. And Chris Bassitt, probably one of the best number 4s in the entire MLB.
We have a rotation finally. We finally have a rotation. If we get Ross Stripling back, maybe then we're really talking. Kieran saying steal of a contract given how crazy all the other pitching signings have been, and that is so true. It is unbelievable. Makes sense after the Mets signed 3 starters. Perfect pitcher.
Need a lefty now. Need a lefty though. I think I'm not comfortable having Yusei Kikuchi as our number 5. Maybe they do give him another chance because of the amount of money that they gave him in the last offseason, but right now, I don't know. I still kind of want a lefty in there. Not Rodon, obviously. I don't think we can afford
that. Would be
anymore,
unbelievable, though. That would be
prime
time.
That would be great, and I think that's a World Series rotation right there.
Do you guys think we should have went after Kodai? I think so, but I'm sure they did their due diligence, and maybe perhaps the fit just wasn't there. In which case, sometimes it's all you can do.
I'm cool with Bassitt, man. I'm cool with Bassitt and the amount of money that we gave him. I just don't think Kodai wanted to come here. Didn't even visit. So I think Chris Bassitt's a great backup. Not as much money as you see Nick. Nick's gonna pull up.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the desktop view here. Let's get up some. Let's get up. You might have to man the chat for a second. I'm gonna get the stream open. Yeah. Let's get up the baseball reference.
Opinion: Kikuchi is new Stripling. I don't think so.
Chris,
I don't know.
It's possible. Chris Bassitt's stats this year, he was 15-9, very reliable, 3.42 ERA, 3.2 WAR, phenomenal WAR, All-Star last year, 10th in Cy Young voting last year. Peter, year before he was 8th in Cy Young voting. This is unbelievable. Yeah. We finally got someone. Look at those innings pitched. Look at his ERA. Never had an above 4 ERA since 2016 when he only pitched 5 games. I'm over the moon. And is this just the beginning of the offseason for us? I think so.
I think so too. I mean, and 180 innings last year, that's reliable. That is exactly what you need out of a guy like Chris Bassitt, and he's going to give you that. He's got a rubber arm, doesn't throw exceptionally hard. So I think his contract will age well. He won't lose too much velocity. He's still going to be around 91, 92, but the guy throws strikes, and this is this is perfect.
Uh,
This is a perfect signing. Something else coming.
That's a very good point. Something else is coming. We discuss it in today's video. And again, we were not prepared to do this live stream. Peter FaceTimed me and said there's a trade made, and it is Chris Bassitt, and I could not be happier. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know if there's any other free agent besides Rodon that I would have wanted right now where we are in the offseason besides Chris Bassitt. I think he's the next best thing, especially regarding pitching. Obviously, outfielders, you can have your opinion on that, but this is just unbelievable, and it's the start of something here. Kodai didn't want to come here. I'm late to the party, but boys, is this guy any good? He is very good, Shift. He is very, very good. He is he's not elite, but he's what we needed. He's what we needed. There's no doubt.
Old reliable. That's exactly what Chris Bassitt is. He's not elite, but man, is he ever going to be reliable? This is like Ross Stripling on steroids right here. This is exactly what Chris Bassitt is. He is Ross Stripling-esque, but he's better than Ross Stripling. And if we don't bring him back and get someone on the trade market, then we just made our rotation infinitely better. That's all I'll say.
We had someone saying he's 33 and will be 34 come opening day. I'm not worried about that. He doesn't rely on his velocity. You can see his stat cast here. I'll bring it up for you guys. Hopefully it loads. But he doesn't rely on his velocity. His velocity is in the 26th percentile, where he makes his bread and butter is on the other peripherals, not getting the ball hit hard when he gets hit. Obviously, a good and doesn't walk many people. Strikes out an average amount, but this is where we're not worried about his age regarding velocity, and you can't be worried about his age.
No, Bassitt is not on steroids.
No,
he's not on steroids. It's just a comparison that I made. He's like a pumped up Ross Stripling. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, Chris Bassitt. We don't rely on his velocity, so age is not that big of a concern. What's up, Hassan? Does that mean we're out on Carlos Rodon?
Probably.
It very well might. We don't know. Who knows what the budget is? If it's as good. Oh, we got a super chat from Raul. He always
Thank
comes
you, Raul.
in.
Appreciate
I got
it,
you
man.
with the
Always comes through.
super chat. Raul says, hoping Jays can sign Noah Syndergaard 2 years, Kikuchi bullpen. Man, if we get Syndergaard as our true fifth option, then I'd be ecstatic personally. It'd be unbelievable.
Oh, Alexander here. Good point. Since Bassitt declined a qualifying offer from the Mets, signing him will require the forfeiture of the Blue Jays' second highest 2023 draft pick, as well as $500K reduction in international bonus pool. That's a great
Not
point
worried.
that you bring up there. But I'm okay with that. I'm honestly okay with that. Usually, I wouldn't be thrilled about that, losing out on a second round pick. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. Your title contention window is open right now, and you got to go out there and do it.
Completely agree, Matt. Despite his age, he only throws 91 to 92 in his four seam. We'll slot it as a 3 to 4 rotation guy. It's exactly what he is. And if we can get him to maybe another Ross Stripling, if we slide Ross Stripling, if we can somehow bring him back, that is a top rotation in the MLB and one of the most stable rotations. As Sawyer said, Stripling. I think Stripling could be huge. Stripling could be. We're in win now. Who cares about those picks?
Yeah.
Who cares about the picks? It doesn't matter. Does not matter.
You want to show your core players, your Vladimir Guerreros. You want to show Alek Manoah. You want to show Bo Bichette that you're ready to win right now. That's what you want to do. You don't prioritize a guy that's going to play for you in 2029 over winning right now and keeping your current core of superstars happy. That's it. That's the bottom line. And now the players are looking at it like, hey, these guys are serious. They want to win, and they'll strongly reconsider staying in Toronto.
And maybe I can't help but believe this is the first of many. Let's get didn't mean to do that. Let's get a like spike in the on the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. We stream a lot. We post a lot. We just posted a video, so once this stream is done and you want more Jays content, go click that. We react to the Sean Murphy trade in that video. This is sweet. This is kind of no less than what we were expecting. It's sweet that it's still exciting. It is, and that's the lovely part about being a Jays fan and baseball fan is every move is exciting, no matter how big it is. And this one is. I wasn't expecting it today. I'll tell you that for sure.
No. Ross Atkins kind of has Blue Jay fans on a string. He doesn't do anything for a couple weeks, Then he makes 2 moves in the span of 3 days, and he's kind of just toying with us, and that's what he's been doing. But hey, this is something that needed to happen. Chris Bassitt is an ideal fit. I don't know if we bring back Ross Stripling anymore. I don't know who our 5th starter is, but going into the season with Manoah, Gosman, Barrios, and Bassitt as your top 4, sign me up, man. Any day of the week.
Peter, do you want to have a look? Oop, didn't mean to pop that up. That's the wrong screenshot. Do you want to have a look for Bassitt's stats at the Rogers Center? I had a couple people asking that.
Okay, I'll
do your best to find it. I don't
find that.
Yeah, again, this stream wasn't very prepared, but we'll have a look for you, Owen. We'll have a look for you. Could be very interesting to see. What do you guys thought? Stop trolling, man.
At the Rogers Center or against Toronto?
I think he said at the Rogers Center, assuming
Oof.
might be be fine.
Okay.
But we can check out Toronto if we.
I'll look.
Do you think we need a left-handed pitcher? All of our starters are right-handed pitchers. Thoughts from Shelindo. I think a left-handed pitcher would complement it very well.
Yeah.
Carlos Rodon would make this team World Series contender right now. However, maybe can you imagine that Ross Atkins signed Bassitt and is now shifting his eyes on Carlos Rodon as we have another super chat from Guy saying, "Hello, gentlemen. I've been following your channel recently. I have been enjoying the content. Love the Bassitt signing. Keep the content coming. Thank you so much."
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
We really appreciate it. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much for the super chat. We fired this super. I was eating dinner and we just fired it up. Wanted to get the first reaction. Hi guys, really enjoying your channel. Thank you, Ja. Baseball reference splits. Quintana would have been nice. Quintana would have been a phenomenal ad as well. Thanks again for the super chat. It means the world. Raul and Guy as well. Thank you so much.
Oh, here we go. I found it.
There it is. Peter's doing.
I found.
Anyway,
it.
to see how Bassitt
Okay.
is against the AL East. There is. Again, apologies. We came very unprepared for all of this. I just fired this up. I got a thumbnail done as quick as I could and just fired it up for you guys. So hopefully you guys appreciate that a little bit. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and take your time. Quintana is the 5th, and he wasn't expensive. Quintana would have been an unbelievable, realistic ad, especially if we knew we were getting Bassitt, but maybe we didn't. Maybe Rodon's next.
Okay, I got it here. So, Owen, to answer your question, he's only thrown 12 innings at the Rogers Center with a 5.25 ERA. Given up 3 home runs, so nothing great. 1.167 WHIP. That's fine, I guess. 10.5 strikeouts per 9. Very small sample size, so I don't think it could help us really judge how he's going to pitch at the Rogers Center. But against the Toronto Blue Jays, he's got a 4.26 ERA in 19 innings. So
we got
again,
a super chat.
Small sample size.
Got another super
It's
chat.
tough to say.
Didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Chat.
Yeah, from Raul saying,
Go ahead.
Jay should talk to the Marlins for Trevor Rogers. Thank you again, Raul, for the super chat. I very much so agree. Trevor Rogers would be unbelievable. Maybe the moves start finally being made and we can start to see a light at the end of the tunnel that was dim for so long. Thank you so much, Raul, again for the super chat. You've been an unbelievable supporter and it's meant the world. Hassan says, Nick, enter Humberto. Jays should trade Yusei Kikuchi. We would not get anything for Yusei Kikuchi, unfortunately.
No.
Best bet to keep him. Thanks again, Raul. It means
What
means
did
the world.
what did Humberto say?
He said that Jays should trade Yusei Kikuchi.
Oh, okay. Trevor Rogers on the Marlins, left-handed starter. 23 games started last year, 107 innings pitched, 5.47 ERA, about a strikeout an inning. So not great numbers there, but he's got a lot of years of control. He's a big guy, 6'5", free agent in 2027. That could be a shout. I don't know what his value is. I don't know what we'd have to give up, but a reliable lefty in the 5th hole is what we need. And if Trevor Rogers can become that, then any day of the week, man, I'll take it. He was an all-star somehow. I don't know how he was an all-star.
Yeah.
Wow. He was, in his rookie year, he was an all-star.
He used to be
he finished second in. Yeah.
We had a couple of interesting points here I'm going to point out. So someone asked, do the Blue Jays have enough money to sign Rodon as an outfielder? And then Boris says, signing Rodon would put us way over the luxury tax. Don't think that's happening. I agree, Boris, with a J saying, most likely one more starting pitcher to come, probably some old guy or potential reclamation project. Payroll is now just a wee bit under the luxury tax threshold. Next move via trade. I think our next move is a trade for an outfielder, trading one of our catchers for an outfielder, and I think this signing kind of reaffirms that. And maybe we just rock with Kikuchi or someone else, Nate Pearson as our 5th starter, who knows, or maybe Ryu is ahead of schedule, who knows.
Yeah, regardless of what happened here, I mean, this is a great great move by the Toronto Blue Jays, by Ross Atkins and company. Chris Bassitt was the guy that we needed to go out there and get. What we do with that fifth spot in the rotation, it's up in the air. We're not quite sure yet. And Adam over here mentioned that the Cubs need a catcher. Maybe, maybe we'll go Jansen for Hap there. That could be a shout. So who knows? We got our pitcher. We'll talk it into existence. I like it.
Again, we literally made a video an hour ago talking about some potential catchers trades, especially in light of the Sean Murphy one, and that even becomes more likely now that we're near the tax threshold. A trade is inevitable for an outfielder. And sup, Josh Croak, how you doing? And one of them, maybe we trade for Jake McCarthy. We talked about it in today's video. Steal and Hap. Hap would be unbelievable. What circumstances should we give up on Yusei Kikuchi and release him? I don't think there's really any circumstance where they do that right now, unless we have another super chat from Ryan. Ryan Bohr. No comment.
Ryan, my guy.
No comment.
My guy.
Appreciate you, Ryan.
The Rays fan, Ryan.
Means the world, Ryan. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.
I don't think we ever give up on Kikuchi. Bassitt hasn't pitched in Toronto since 2019. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 9 Ks in that start. His other start was 2016, 5 runs and 6 innings pitched. Thank you, Eric. Obviously, he was used to be in the NL, so we didn't get to see it much. So he had 1 great start and 1 rough start. All I know is he's going to have tons of great starts to come for the Toronto Blue Jays. There's no doubt about that.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you. Eric's one of our most loyal viewers here, so
thank you.
I want to shout him out. He's always here. Thanks, Eric. Thanks for being so active in the comments section. Really
Raul
appreciate
as well.
it. I also wanted to shout out one more guy that left a awesome comment on one of our last videos there. David Cobbler, who's a Cards and a Jays fan. I just wanted to shout him out. I'm not sure if he's watching right now.
Shout out David.
But he left some really nice words. It was a long comment, so I won't read it out here. But thanks again for your kind words. And
Hassan,
appreciate it.
Ian Happ since last year has been a rumor. That is true. He's been rumored everywhere, especially with the Blue Jays. We had a video on him as well. And last trade deadline, I remember. I think Peter, you may have made a TikTok about it as well.
I did.
Yeah, about Ian Happ to the Blue Jays, and it was a rumor back then, and it might be a rumor now. What catcher will the Jays trade, and what is the best outfielder that we can get? So we've been discussing. I keep mentioning today's video, but we literally made a video on that today discussing potential outfielders. But we're thinking Jake McCarthy, someone from the Diamondbacks. Brian Reynolds would be the best outfielder that we could realistically obtain in a trade, though.
Yeah, and as far as like our catchers go, I think Jansen is probably the most likely to be moved right now, since our team's kind of rounding into shape right now, and I don't know if we need to make like a major move, but Jansen has still quite a bit of value, and we can get quite a bit for him too. So I think he's the most likely to be moved right now, and maybe Kirk after him. I think Moreno's untouchable.
Yeah, I think Moreno is pretty close to that. What would be the maximum you would give up for Ian Happ? I'll ask you that question. He's obviously on an expiring contract, so that lowers his value significantly. It's a question I don't really know the answer to. I think I'd have to think about that a little bit more. But do you have an answer for
that? Maybe Jansen and a prospect.
I think even a Jansen swap straight up might be.
I don't know if the Cubs go for that. That's the only thing. Maybe if they're confident that they can't re-sign Ian Happ, then maybe they go out and make that deal. What would an offer to Ross look like from Sawyer?
Maybe similar to this.
Similar to a Chris Bassitt type thing. 3 years, 60. 3 years, 66. Maybe I don't know. It's tough to say. Probably similar though.
Yeah, and maybe Ross is looking for a 4-year.
Maybe
deal.
More.
Yeah.
Maybe more though, because he's younger. He's 31.
It's gonna be wild. Guys, I'm not okay with Kirk and Moreno catching for a full year. That is fair, and that's a question. That's something a lot of people have said. Well, Kirk's body and Moreno's, his lack of experience, it would be interesting. Cubs probably gonna want Kirk. Yeah, there's no way we give up Kirk for Ian Happ.
Not for 1 year of Ian Happ.
Maybe on a longer deal if he would have, or if he was, on an extended contract. Jano is the most experienced. Jano is definitely. It's funny because Jano's the safest bet if you want to keep a player, but at the same time,
he's also always hurt too.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, he's the most experienced, but he misses half the season, so it's tough. It's tough.
Stripling's
say.
probably
I mean,
getting between 16 and 18 million a year would be my guess around
Yeah.
there, because we could have qualified him for 18, and at the time, or 19 at the time, it seemed like a crazy thought, but not with the 475. Yeah, maybe a bit more than
Yeah,
that. But
makes sense. That's around like 16.
yeah,
No, 18, 18,
yeah. Last
18,
10,
19.
last 10 World Series catchers have been experienced. Yeah, well, it's wild. I'm gonna we'll answer the last few questions before we hop off here. Obviously, we just wanted to get a quick stream up. We'll have a video breaking down everything more in depth tomorrow. Maybe a little. Again, this is a preview of what's to come.
Yeah, I'll answer Hassan here. Except 2019, the Dodgers, and let me remind you, the Dodgers, when they won that World Series, all of those teams that you mentioned, none of their catchers were like one of their middle of the order bats, except for the Dodgers in 2019. Will Smith was like in their top 6 in the lineup, so that's another
Oh,
thing. Yeah, super chat. Got to
oh
interrupt
my!
myself here. Got to interrupt myself.
Super chat for Benethy, $10. 2 more bullpen arms and a mid outfielder. We are solid. Plus, with the Garnett catcher trade, is it possible we get Reynolds, Happ, or maybe Naquin? Sign Adam Ottavino and recall Matt Gage as a lefty arm. First of all, thank you for the donation. I like all of those things. Ottavino will be a really cool addition, and I've seen Naquin a lot as well. Naquin could be very interesting.
I don't know. Naquin, we just got Kiermaier, so getting Naquin is kind of like a lateral move, I think. Reynolds and Happ would probably be the top dogs that we'd go for on the trade market. Also, Jake McCarthy, Alec Thomas from the Diamondbacks. I think Happ is probably the most attainable piece that we could get. Reynolds is the prized possession that we could get. So either one of those two, and you're kind of set. Adam Ottavino, I think he just signed with the Yankees. I
Did he?
could be, or that was Tommy Kahnle.
Yeah, no,
Kahnle.
Ottavino. I think Ottavino's still free.
Ottavino's still a free agent. Matt Gage, I'm not confident in him being our other lefty option out of the bullpen. Check out our video today. We talked a little bit about an Arizona package and what that might entail. We also included Joe Mantiply in that package. Who's 31 years old. He was an all-star last year with the Diamondbacks, and he's a lefty out of the bullpen that strikes some guys out. So that'd be a great get for us. But we need another lefty in the bullpen, I believe.
Naquin's sneaky cheap option with the bad last year was really good a few years back. Benethy, I agree. Maybe they don't now because they got Kiermaier, but for cheap, I mean, you can't go wrong. Thank you again. I love Matt Gage. Matt Gage has been great in his time in the MLB.
Matt Gage is my father.
Thank you again for the super chat. Unbelievable. I don't like the idea of Stripling because he only stepped up and pitched good under his last year before free agency. That's a fair point. He was very good with the Dodgers though as well. He just had a bad year.
But he never got the opportunity. He never got the chance. Like, that was my only thing with Stripling. He was kind of just doing whatever the team asked of him, and he never got an opportunity to be in the rotation. And he finally got that chance last year, and he just ran with it. That's why I love the guy. I'd love to have him back in Toronto.
Would you give up Kirk for Brian Reynolds? Asks Oplix Ender. Thanks again for the donation, Benethy. It means a lot. I would. Yeah, I would. Oh, Benethy again.
Benethy is going crazy.
Super chat. The animation for super chat's getting its work today. Matt Gage is my dad. How dare you? I love Matt Gage. I don't know if he played phenomenally. He shouldn't have got sent down last year. He should not have gotten sent down. Don't forget about Pearson. He's ready to make or break. That is true, Eric. Pearson is. I don't know if he's gonna make, but he might break. No, I think he'll be fine. I think he might be a little 5-inning, 6-inning guy. He has the peripherals. He has the tools. Just a few years ago. 2 years ago now, he was a top prospect in the MLB, but things happen and things change. I would give
the
up
mighty fall off.
He did.
Would you give up Kirk to get? Yeah, I would absolutely, but I don't think the Pirates do that. No way. Josh, holy cow!
Josh,
what is going on here?
Thank you for the daily entertainment. Thank you, Josh, for your daily support. I see you every single video, every single live stream. It means the world.
Cow.
I might have to. I had basketball shortly, but I guess I'll have to stay live for a little bit longer. Thank you guys so much. Is Chris Bassitt signing real or a rumor, Gordon? It is real. It is confirmed.
It's real.
We got Chris Bassitt.
Real.
How much did I miss? A little bit, Gain. We're not live for too much longer. I have a basketball game. However, how much did I miss? We signed Chris Bassitt. You are able to once the stream ends, you'll be able to rewatch.
We'll be posting
the video. It goes up right away. Thanks again, Josh. Mm-hmm. I'm For everyone, I'm throwing another one of these out there. I'm throwing another of the animations just for everyone who donated these. It's truly
Wow, this is beautiful. I've never seen the yellow like this. It's crazy.
it's
It's nuts.
you guys are amazing.
Thank you guys.
You guys
Appreciate
are
it.
amazing. It's Chris Bassitt.
Couldn't
It
do it
is.
without you guys. You guys motivate us. You guys definitely motivate us to go out there every day and
It means the world.
put something together.
Let's get Brad Hand. No, don't want Brad. He did have a great year last year, though. He did have a great...
I don't care. I don't care. Brad Hand is banned from the Rogers Center. I never want to see him in a Blue Jays uniform again. He's done. Done.
But yeah, Gordon, no, it's not a rumor. It is the first major signing by the Blue Jays. Chris Bassitt, 3 years, 60. What was it? 66?
63.
63 million.
So 21 million per. 21 million per.
Unbelievable. Good for that signing of Bassitt. Unbelievable. And before we
Very
wrap
good.
up here in a few, I'm gonna let's just go back to the desktop view for a second. Let's have one last look at our new prize possession for now. Someone we get to talk about a little bit. It's been a while since we were able to talk about someone like this. This is, in case you guys are unfamiliar with Bassitt, these are all of his stats. And 2020.
Yeah, I know Hassan. I know it's a joke.
It's unbelievable. Look at his
Brings back bad memories.
his 2020 year. Unbelievable. 2.29 ERA and 11 starts. He's been steady. He's like Tanner Roark, if Tanner Roark was steady for this many years. Shout out to Tanner Roark and that devastating contract. Peter, who's your least favorite player on the Jays? From your boy Ryan.
My least.
Answer that carefully. We don't hate anyone on the Jays. Thank you, Paris. It means the world. Thank you.
My least favorite player. That's tough. It's either.
I don't really have a least favorite player. I like everyone.
I think Biggio. I think Kevin Biggio.
Yeah. We all like another super
I
chat.
would say Kikuchi. I would say Kikuchi, but
Oh, super chat from Sawyer.
Sawyer.
What would a deal with Conforto Benintendi look like, Peter? Since that's your boy, I will let you answer that question. Thank you very much.
Well, they're free
Sawyer.
agents, so I think Benintendi would ask for like 18 to 20 million per, and he'd be our starting left fielder. And over like 5-6 years, maybe. He's only 28 years old, so still got a lot left in the tank. Conforto, I think, wants a 1-year prove-it deal. That's what I'm looking more at. Yeah, I think 1-year prove-it deal for Conforto.
That's what the report is as well. That's what the report is as well.
Similar to Bellinger, like 1 year, 15 million, 15, 20 million. Kind of reestablish his value and hit the open market again.
We should fleece the A's for AJ Puck and Paul Blackburn for some prospects. Blackburn would be good. That would be very nice if we got both of those. You get another
Blackburn is good.
and we get
Blackburn.
AJ, who's a very solid reliever. I've seen him pitch. Literally can't watch him pitch.
Trevor Richards is talking about Trevor
Oh,
Richards.
okay.
I understand you. Sometimes it is very hard to watch.
Nasty
Trevor
changeup
Richards
though.
play
Nasty
baseball.
changeup.
Yeah, nasty changeup that sometimes gets hit 538 feet to center field.
Eric saying, I like Biggio. But yeah, he looks clueless sometimes, even his expressions. I don't hate any Jays player, but if I had to pick one, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Josh. Nick, sorry. I thought I was talking to your brother right now.
Brad Hand.
Brad Hand, your least favorite Blue Jay?
Brad Hand.
He's not a Blue. Okay, pick one guy. Pick one.
I don't know. It'd probably be. I would say the person. I'm not gonna say the player I disliked. I'm gonna say the player who caused me the most stress was Trevor Richards, because you would not know what.
Okay.
I had no idea what. It would either be like strike out the side or give up 5 runs. Merriweather's innings against the Yankees, and we have held on too long. I remember that he started off the season throwing gas, not last year but the year before. I bet that Biggio has a better year than Kirk. That's a very. Eric, I'm going to hold you to that throughout the season. I'm going to hold you to that.
Whoa, Eric. Hot take, man. Hot take. Eric loves hot takes.
Do you think Conforto would rather sign with a bad team so that they trade him at the deadline and then can't get QO'd again? No, I don't think he. I don't know. Maybe. I think he's just looking for the most money in a 1-year deal.
I don't think so, man, because he waited forever for the Mets to be any good, and then he misses an entire season, and they win 100+ games and make the playoffs. So I think he's looking to replicate that on another contender this year. There's no place for him on the Mets anymore, so he's ready to go out there and prove himself on a contender.
Would you trade Gabby Moreno for Corbin Carroll? Whew. Yeah,
Yes.
probably. It'd be
Yeah,
tough.
but they
Diamondbacks aren't
that
trading
does
Corbett.
that does make sense, I guess,
Yeah.
ish, but whatever.
Someone said, how is
That's
the outlook on the
reaching big.
Rowdy to Les deal now? What are your thoughts on that, Peter?
Do you think
The Rowdy to
we
Les
should
deal.
have done?
Trevor Richards
Yeah,
for
there's no
Rowdy.
room. Yeah, there's no room. There's no room for Rowdy Tellez in this team. He's either a DH or a first baseman, and we got that already. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who's going to be there for the next 10 plus years for the Blue Jays.
And I also think that Richards did have a good first year with us. He just made. I expect to bounce back. Sawyer, Arizona's not trading Corbin Carroll. Yeah, that was in our video today. He got reported. They're not looking to trade him. Brian, I think I don't know. That's a phenomenal question. Ross Stripling next. We would love it. We would love it for sure. All right, we're gonna take one more major question from you guys. A couple more things. Then I'm gonna wrap it up. We'll have a video on this tomorrow, breaking it down more in depth, and check out our video today as well, and make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. If you want to see more trades explored, video on it today, and we'll be going live more than once a week. We can assure you of that. It'll probably end up being more than once a week. Any final questions?
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much.
Bombastic saying, yeah, we have to give up a
we
second
covered
highest
that
round
already.
pick, which doesn't mean anything to me at this point. We're trying to win now, and the 500K.
Trying
is
to
500K.
win, baby.
It's I'm excited. We finally got a player. We got our guy, our third pitchers. Richard Rubent's back. Bowden Francis is doing fine. Yeah, again, the Tellez thing. Sometimes there's just log jams, and that happens. Kirk was 200 plus OPS mid All-Star break below. Yeah, he did have a bad second half, Eric. That was true. I think it was his first time catching that big of a load. And Steve, you are right. Jays are better than yesterday. Rafael Dolis. That would be my player who I just took. It would extend the game by an hour and a half every time he pitched.
Oh yeah.
Good job, guys. Keep it going. Thank you, Humberto. Thank you all for the support.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much.
It's been unbelievable.
We'll wrap it up now.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up now.
Wrap it up.
We'll have a video on this covering it all tomorrow if you want to check that out. We have a video today, and support's been unbelievable. Thank you to everyone for the super chat. Thank you, Eric. I'm gonna throw this one more time for you guys. Super chats have been unbelievable. Exactly, Bushin. Win now. Who cares about the draft pick? Exactly. Same mindset we're on. Oh, Sawyer, just sniping it. Rank best looking Blue Jays. We'll do top 3, and then we gotta head out. Thank you, Hassan. I'm gonna go Mitch White, Bo Bichette, Zach Pop. Who's your top 3?
Okay, George Springer is my number 1. George Springer, number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go. Probably Kevin Kiermaier right now. The guy's super handsome. Super handsome, Kevin Kiermaier. And then Matt Chapman, very underrated, handsome.
Fair enough. Jabal said, hope to have more moves soon. Thanks again for the donation, Sawyer. Hope to have more moves soon. Get back here in the live chat. We're going to be live for as many moves as we can. We're going to be live multiple times throughout the as much as we can. Kiermaier is has a great pick, Peter. It's a sneaky pick. Sawyer, yes, exactly. Still need another reliever. Exactly, Steve. And I think more moves are to come. And I think it's going to be mainly via trade. So thank you guys so much. It's again, I don't know what to say. I'm just blown away by the support. It's been unbelievable. And
all right, thanks guys.
Hope you enjoy the live stream, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video or whenever the next stream is, which should be later this week or maybe sooner than we think. Hopefully the Jays make another move. Thank you all for the support, and have a good night. And